Hey, hey, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Live at the Ginger Cat Lady's Craft Table. I'm Pam, the Ginger Cat Lady. Harley, the Ginger Cat, is here somewhere. I'm sure he'll be around because there's food sitting over here, so that's his cue to his cue to show up. Over there is our friend Angela from the Traveling
Hello.
Crafter. And we will be interviewing her today. Um, oh, Jay, can you do me a favor since you are my only admin out there? Can you find Angela's channel for me so that we can get that posted or pinned up above? Totally forgot that I wanted to do that. So, Angela, what are you going to be working on
Well, I
today?
am in the midst of my final reorganizing, and I have a big, well, probably double the size container of finished ephemera that need to be decorated. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to work on that. So we'll see how far I
Yes,
get.
it's something you can do and not have to really think too much, and those are the good things. Those are the good
Right.
things.
Exactly.
Welcome, Jay. Welcome, Tammy. Welcome, Patty. Welcome, Cindy. I'm happy you guys are all here.
I'm trying to see where can I see the chat on here or not?
Ellen. Yes. There is a little box that looks like a on yours, I think it's up in the right hand corner.
Oh, the little dots.
I think so. Or there should be something there that says chat, I think.
Hmm. I
Thank
didn't
you,
see anything.
Michelle. Jelly Shelly, you're the bomb. There we go. Okay. So if you are not a subby of Angela's, please make sure you check out her channel and sub. She does some really incredibly fantastic work. So, hey, Susie, welcome,
You're so
welcome.
cute.
That's Susie from Carrie's channel. Susie
Susie
Allen.
Allen. Oh, hi,
Yeah.
Susie.
Did you find it?
No, not yet. I'm still looking.
No, I don't remember. Jelly Shelly, she'll know. Where do we find the
Oh, probably in
Where
settings,
does
maybe.
she Where does she look to find the chat on Restream? Oh, Ellen, I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better. Oh, Cindy says, "Wow, I've watched the Traveling Crafter. I didn't know her name was Angela. I'm subbed already."
Aw.
Yay! Hey, Julia, welcome. Hey, Di, welcome. Um, okay, well, I will keep you. Oh, she says bottom right.
Oh, bottom right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking Streamyard. Streamyard has theirs up in the top right.
There it is. I see it.
Yay!
Thank you,
Ellen says,
darling.
"Hi, Angela. Love your work. I'm a big fan." Hey, Jenny.
Thank you, ladies.
There we go. Now she's got it. We're ready.
We are ready to rock and roll.
Yes, we are. So, Angela, how did you get started in junk journaling?
Well, I've always dabbled in just about every kind of craft that I could think of, you know? And when the big lockdown happened, I my job at the time, or right before that, had been as a educator of adults. So I taught sales and leadership development, and so I did a lot of things about mindfulness, about everything in between. And so I was kind of missing that. And I had a event venue, and we did a lot of women's retreats where we did mindfulness events. And so I took months because I had nothing else to do, and developed
Mm-hmm.
some curriculum and did some online learning, which was fine. And the problem is that you didn't really get the interaction like you do here. And from that,
Yeah.
one of the things during that mindfulness was journaling. And I've never really been a big journaler myself. I mean, I'm more of a my art is my journaling. And
Yes.
so I just I decided, I think I would be better suited to just create and maybe just do some videos and then hope people will watch. So
Right.
I started looking more into all the different kinds of journaling that I had talked about as, kind of a mindfulness opportunity. And junk journaling was one of those that I was like, well, hey, you can't screw this up. And my rules have always been there are no rules. So I'm in, man.
Right.
And here we are, right?
Right. Well, that works then, huh?
Yeah.
So, who was an influence to you early on then?
I think probably one of the first people that I watched. Of course, I watched Gail because she popped up, immediately, right? Gail Augustinelli.
Right.
But I also watched. Oh my gosh, and I still watch her today. Septeria, 18,
Mhm.
who is.
Yep.
There's just something about her voice. I like to listen to her. She's very calming, and
Yes.
I'm a little more high strung, and so I like to listen to her. Um,
Right.
and Gail knows this, but I listen to her at night and when I can't sleep, and then I'm like, oh, like all my whole family knows that. Oh, Gail must be on, but when I can't sleep, I listen to her. I also listen to you, you know that. But usually, I
I,
can't fall asleep when I listen to you. I'm like, okay,
there's too much
now,
going on. It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that's a lot of action going on in your world.
It is not calm over here.
No, no, but it's fun. It's fun to listen to. I don't comment a lot in the middle of the night because I'm like, well, I don't want to wake up my husband, but um, me typing away, but I enjoy it a lot. So thank you for keeping me entertained.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Hey, Judy G. Hey, Christy with Paper Rubbery. I'm assuming that's one of your peeps.
Well, let me see.
Welcome, welcome. Do you remember the first thing that you ever made? And bonus points if you still have it.
Oh, I'm sure I probably don't have it. I think I did. I just did a really basic journal, and truthfully, I think like I'm like, well, I can do this journaling thing, but for some reason, the one thing that kind of blew my mind was like the pamphlet. I don't know why the pamphlet stitch. I was like, oh God, help me.
Oh,
And so the first time I did it, I was a nervous wreck. And I'm like,
right.
what do I have to lose? It's my dang journal. I mean, it's not like anybody's going to see it. But
Right.
I didn't want to screw it up because I'm like, I took all this time putting all these papers together, and now I have this, thing that I want to do. And then I did that pamphlet stitch, and I was like, well, this isn't so bad. Um, but truthfully, I don't like to do pamphlet stitch at
I
all.
hate it.
Yeah, I'm like,
No.
no, I got other ways I can put a journal together, and I
Right.
will, So I'm sure I don't have that first journal, but I did do a journal that I have. I just moved all my journals to the top, but I did one that is probably my favorite. And again, it was when we still had our event venue, and I had a mercantile, and we had every week I hosted a farmers market. So I would sell my journals and things like that. But I did more time explaining to people what journals were than actually selling any of them.
Right.
And but the coolest one was it was meant to be like for a little girl's first birthday, and I put in um, a recording, like a little kind of what you would see like in a teddy bear, where you can record your voice on like those Build-A-Bears. It's like that,
Yeah.
and I incorporated it into the journal, and it's always been, and it was one of a fairly, one of the fairly first or second, few down the road. So it was probably the one I was most proud of, and I did keep that one. And now I'm hoping someday I'll have somebody to use it.
Maybe one of your kids will cooperate other than a cat, right?
Well, right, I got a
you,
cat. I got a
you
cat
may
and a
be
dog.
doing it
I
for
don't know.
a cat.
Yeah, I know. Could I trade them? Um, But they've all assured me that that is not going to happen anytime soon. So I guess that it will still sit on my shelf.
It's gonna be there for a bit then, huh?
Yes, it is. Hey,
But your
Ellen.
kids aren't that old, right? I mean, they're fairly young still.
Yeah, with my this well, they're 19, 20, 21, and 22.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I
They need,
mean, yeah, they got time, but
yeah.
I was an old mom. I mean, I was almost I just a few days after Demi was born, who's my baby, I turned 36. So and Dave as well. So, and it's a blended we have a blended family. So that's why they're all a year apart. I'm not a superhero by any means. I couldn't imagine having one kid a year. My goodness.
Oh my goodness, no, that would be horrible. That would be
It
absolutely
would.
horrible.
No offense to any of those of you out there who have four in a year apart or more, but you're definitely super women, that's for sure.
My hub's had 4 daughters, and that's, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, why so many daughters? He's like, well, I wanted a son. I'm like, did you not realize that she could only produce girls after the third one?
Right.
Come on, dude.
Maybe he's a
Wake up.
gambling man. He was a gambling man. He wanted to take his
Apparently
chances.
so.
Oh, that's cute.
Apparently so. So,
Oh,
is there a supply that you at first refused to use, and you're now like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I ever lived without this?
yes. And it sat in my craft room for 2 or 3 years, and that was my
Oh
cinch
wow.
machine. And
Oh.
yes, and which I know that surprises a lot of people, but I had that thing. I actually, maybe I didn't have it that long, but it doesn't matter. I had it for a long time, and I got it at a thrift store, and I think I did a video, and I was like, should I buy this? Should I not? And so I didn't pay a lot for it, but it was brand new in the box, had never been opened, and I brought it home and I put it in my sewing closet, and it sat there and sat there forever, and I kept thinking, oh, I should get this out. And I had seen some people do some videos, and they seemed to be a little more confused than not when they were doing it. And I thought, oh my gosh, if they can't figure it out, and they seem like they got their stuff together, I certainly am not going to be able to do
Right.
this. So I left it there. And then Carrie, the paper monkey, had said she had gotten one, and she kept telling me, you just got to try it. You just got to try it. So I did. I busted it out, and I don't know. I did like, I don't know how many, more than 8, like maybe 10 journals, because I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to learn how to do it and do it well. And
Right.
I love that thing.
So, is that now your favorite way to bind your books then, or your
No,
journals? No.
I do like to use that, but um, I think it was Natasha at Treasure Books did the one where it's the no sew,
Yeah.
and you know, um, I had done something similar to it, but not as succinct as her. Mine didn't look like that, and just playing around with things like that. So when she showed hers, I was like, okay, I like this a lot. And now that's where I use my wallpaper to kind of hinge them together on those pages, and I have tons of it. So that's become I really like doing journals that way. And I think what I like best about it is they lay flat.
Yes, that's I know Anne Lar has been doing a lot of hers that way lately too, and she absolutely loves it.
I do. And they're fast. Like you can really
Yeah. Yeah.
get a
Yeah.
lot done.
That
So
is definitely. I like the hinge style. I've done a couple of those lately too.
hmm
Um I haven't done one like that one,
was
but I've done like a hinged type thing, and that
with the little
slides
strips.
flat. Yeah, where it's like accordion
Yeah, yeah,
kind
yeah.
of, and then you glue the pages onto the accordion, and that just those lie really flat as well too, as long as you don't
Yeah.
make them too bulky, which is a problem I have. So
I do too. I do too.
My
I
journals are
just,
typically chunky monkeys, so
I know. Mine are as well. And I'm trying, when I do most of the ones, I love to do binder journals too. And most of the time when I do those, I call them my exploding journals because they truly are. I mean, they're just,
right.
but I don't know. I mean, if I buy a journal, I love to have just tons of stuff in it. I can take things out and move things around if I want, but oh, I just love to get all kinds of cool things made from other people. So I don't know.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
That's probably why I do it. But
Yep, exactly. Um McMouse mom Terry said that she knew it was going to be the cinch machine.
Terry, no, Terry would know. Yes, that is for sure. Yeah, I think everybody that hangs out on my channel knows. Like I was like, oh, I don't know about this.
It's, they're the same way with me. There's everybody knows the things that I like and don't like, and they're like, "Oh no, you just came on Pam's channel and brought a mushroom."
Yeah, girl, I love me some mushrooms. I know. I thought, well, I better not bring out the mushroom ephemera tonight.
It's just the I don't get it thing.
I
But I did
know.
have to commit last night because I made during our members only live we're doing creating something with the letter of the alphabet each
Oh
week.
yeah.
And we did B last night, and Di hates bingo cards. She doesn't understand the like. She's like, why bingo cards with vintage like stuff? Did they play bingo a ton back in the 1800s or something? So she's like me with the mushrooms. She doesn't get the appeal, and I'm like,
The
okay,
appeal.
if
Yeah.
you use the bingo card, I will use a mushroom when we get to the letter M. So I've
And
had to
imagine putting the two together. Oh, stop
right,
my beating heart. And I don't even know what the girls would do.
right. We would be done, just done.
Hey, Cindy. Oh, that's great.
So when you're in a creative rut, what do you like to make to try and get your mojo back?
You know, I think t- to be very, very honest, it's really because I usually have like projects in my bins ready to go, and it's usually ready for a video, right? But if I don't like anything on my desk that isn't supposed to be there, so if I can just pick up something that is on my project stack and just do it, not with a video, just start creating. It could be anything. Uh, I'm not. I like to collage. I love to use up my scraps. It makes me feel like I'm accomplished. So those things are nice,
Right.
but but it's great when I can finish a project and kind of put a pretty bow on it and say, okay, that one's done. And then that
Right.
usually kicks me into high gear to like keep going.
So just having those projects at the ready
Right.
is kind of a good plan for you.
Yes. And oh boy, I have plenty of them. I mean, I have plenty for everybody on this live right now. So come on over.
So are you someone then that likes to make your ephemera and stuff and then plan a journal, or do you plan your ephemera for a specific journal?
Well, I think because I do both, but I think because I do so many, like I experiment so much with different pieces of ephemera and do a lot of tutorials, I end up having tons of ephemera.
Right.
And then the problem with me, I mean, so I'm telling you all my dirty secrets. The problem then is that I don't necessarily I'm using whatever feels good at the moment when I'm creating this stuff. So then when it's time for me to then I say, "Oh, I want to do these Sesame Street journals," and I don't have stuff to do Sesame Street journals. I have a bunch of
Right.
stuff with flowers on them. So,
Yeah.
you know, I end up always making ephemera um, for the specific project, and I need to get better about using the stuff that's right next to me that hundreds and hundreds of pages of pockets and tucks and all the other goodies.
that's the one reason why I struggle with like the whole like the idea of mass make to me is a wonderful idea
Uh-huh.
because you know you have all this stuff ready, so when you want to sit down and make a journal you can do it. But I'm one of those matchy has to work together kind of thing, you know? So
Yeah.
for me to make something and just use the random scraps that I have, that's not going to work for me because
Yeah.
so what I did, we did Ephemerember. And
Hmm.
what I did with that is I just made a bunch of just basic neutral things that I could then, and I partially did them so that it's ready, but and
Yes.
all I have to do is put the color that it needs to go with that journal.
Yeah.
So
See,
it's all, yeah. So that for me, that's a lot easier to do because then I will use it. You know, it's not just something that's like, oh, okay, well, this gets to go in a Happy Mail or something because I don't know
right.
what else to do with it. You know.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's what's good about having, you know, not totally done ephemera is like this, the little box that I'm working out of tonight is it's done. It's not decorated. So
Right.
then I can just say, okay, well, I'm working on, Prairie Girl Journal. So I can just pull out a bunch of things and then decorate them. And that's helpful too.
Yeah. So to have those bases ready is a really
Yes.
good. That's
Hmm.
what I like is having the base ready and partially decorated to the point that it's the focal point is pretty much the only thing that you have to stick on there to make it look better.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes it's kind of nice to walk away from it because you're like, huh, that didn't look so bad just how it was. And maybe I don't need to change.
I do that a lot. I do that a lot. Welcome, Zippy. Welcome, Sandy. Welcome, anybody else I might have missed. I'm sorry. Um, so is there a specific supply or ephemera paper, something like that, that you hoard?
I hoard. Yeah, I do. See, you guys are all no, no, I'm getting all those secrets. Uh, I am well, some of you who know me can probably answer that already. I don't even need to say it, but I hoard a ton of vintage wrapping paper.
Oh wow.
Uh, yeah, I need to use it. That's my word. I usually do a word of the year, but this year I'm just doing a little mantra, and it's going to be just use it.
Just use it. That's a good one.
Just like Nike says, just do it
Yeah,
or
but
just
just
use
do it.
it.
Yeah.
So yes, I hoard a lot of wrapping paper. Uh, I have a collection of feed sack, and I had that before I did um, junk journaling.
Uh huh.
But I do a lot more looking at it than I do using it, and so
Right.
and some of it's from from family like my great grandmothers and such. So I kind of sometimes don't want to use it, but I need to do that. But I think the biggest paper product that I hoard is my vintage wrapping paper or vintage wallpaper. I got
Wallpaper.
wallpaper
Yeah.
books that are vintage and antique coming out the yin yang.
So do you just do like a lot of antique sales and stuff like that, or how do you find all of your stuff? Because
Well,
you sell a lot of like vintagey kind of stuff too. So
yeah, well, I had to. That's how I had to start doing live sales because I went to too many garage sales, estate sales, and auctions.
so you
I
needed to
mean,
destash is the
it
reason
was
you
it
do it.
was a necessity, girl. Yes, but I have always. My mom used to, from the time I was little, would do auctions, and we had a flea market once every quarter or something like that, and garage sales, and she was just very creative, and so I always enjoyed going with her and loved seeing what she did, and some things are still in her house that she has done from years ago. So
Oh wow.
yeah, it's just I love the hunt. I especially love now I'm pretty particular. I'm very careful about what comes into my own personal space.
Yeah.
But I love shopping for other people. Like if I know Susie Allen has a love of, the Wizard of Oz, or that's what she's working on, or whatever it might be, it's just so exciting when I can find something, or if somebody
Right.
says, "Hey, if you're looking, um, I'm looking for Oscar the Grouch and the Grinch," and it's really fun because sometimes I didn't know that things, especially for journaling, like the Grinch, those are hard to find.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
They are.
Because
Yeah.
it's not something I probably would have been looking for. So yeah, I get pretty excited about that. Um, but then of course I can't let something that I love just get left behind. What if it goes to the landfill? All that lace or all that whatever, insert whatever it is here, So I come home with
Right.
stuff I probably don't need, but
It's gonna end up going to the thrift store, and people that don't really care as much about it as I do are gonna get it and do something not very good with it, or not creative enough with it, or
right.
yeah.
This is how bad it's gotten that now when I send things to the thrift store, um, like if it's crafting things, I'll bundle it together like I would bring something to my sale. And then I put it in a bag just like I would and take it and say junk journal kits. So I'm like, otherwise, things will sit there on the counters or on the shelves forever. But if they at
Yeah.
least know, because I mean, I'm not going to donate a bunch of like ripped out books and people will be like, what's this girl doing? I mean, she's just
Why?
she's giving us her garbage,
So she takes the books from us, and then she tears it apart and
and
then
she
sends it
brings
back to
them
us.
back.
What?
I die.
What is wrong with this woman?
I know. That's funny. Are
Oh
the
wow,
new
Cindy, that's crazy for you. Cindy said she went to the thrift store today and bought nothing. That's not
Cindy?
normal for Cindy. That's
Give
crazy.
yourself a gold star, girl.
Right?
I'm
Your
so
husband's
proud of
probably
you.
happy with that.
Or brass candlesticks. That's right, Terry. I just realized, like, this is how slow I am, girls. I was like, why am I not seeing all these comments? Because they're opposite of
It
StreamYard. So
goes
that
on the top. I'm sorry. Yeah, I should have told you that.
no, it's
For
fine.
that.
You
Yeah,
know,
it starts at the top. It's dumb.
I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. I figured it out. It just took me about half an hour. No problem. Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of weird the way they
I like this though. I like the platform.
set it up. Yeah, I do too. It works really. I don't have any problems with it. Other people do, but I don't know if that's because I have paid for a version so that I could do more with it. But yeah,
Yeah.
Susie, that's called a bummer.
Hey,
Zippy,
Sandy.
because she's already bought it all.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Sandy Peppers. It's
I
funny.
went, Cindy, you'll appreciate this. Sometimes I do videos and sometimes they get posted and sometimes they don't of when I thrift, and I got all hyped up. I was like, okay, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to go do a video. And I had all my camera stuff ready. You got to put on your big girl pants sometimes because people look at you kind of funny. And I did the same thing. I walked out and I was like, I didn't get a dang thing. I can't, this isn't good content. I did not find one stinking thing in that whole store that I couldn't buy or couldn't record. Um, and I was like, I think this might be the first time that's ever happened in my lifetime.
And solely probably because you had the camera there.
I'm sure. Had I left it in the car, I would have found all kinds of gems.
Right. You had a more discerning eye when you were there with the camera.
Well, that was probably it. I probably couldn't multitask and I couldn't figure it out.
Right. You weren't digging as much as you might have dug without the camera.
Yeah, I know. Oh my goodness.
So when you're recording your videos, do you film in batches? Do you go with the flow? It kind of sounds like you do a little bit of planning because you said you have your to-go stuff.
Yeah, well, because I travel so much, And my husband decides, he's like, oh, I think you need to go and insert home project on wherever. So, and I'm like, okay, fine, I will. I'll go paint. So I have to be ahead of him, I have to be like, okay, I don't want to have anxiety because I have videos to do. And I did change to do just 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because I was doing videos every single day. And
Yeah.
while I love that, I was getting burnt out. So
yeah.
I usually,
it's the editing part of it.
Yeah. Well, I pray every time, and I literally pray every time before I film. I'm like, please don't make me screw up or have somebody interrupt me that I have to edit this, because I really don't want to, because that just sucks up more time,
And
it
does.
Yeah. So I will sit down, I'll have my projects, and there's no lack of projects. So I just kind of pick whichever ones I'm excited about, and then I'll just do as many videos as I'm up for. Usually it's about 4 is my max, but I have done more than that. But at least the idea of being ahead gives me some relief, like, okay, you don't have to worry about this.
Right.
Just, you've got plenty. So yeah,
that is nice, because that can be stressful, not knowing what you're going to do, or the whole, I know for me it was the whole editing thing, and it still is. That's, doing the lives is so much easier.
Yeah, it is. And it's so much fun because you get to actually hang out,
interact.
I mean, talk to people.
Yeah.
Do you do yours in batches?
I never got to the point where I was able to do that. I'm kind of a fly by the seat of my pants person, and I hate it. I'm a planner at heart. But then there's the perfectionist ADHD side of me that then makes it fly by the seat of my pants. So like, I try to plan. I'll sit down and say, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this, but then it gets to the point where I don't have it ready, and so then it doesn't become that. And
right.
So,
yeah.
Still trying to figure out how to work with my crazy brain.
Well, yeah, I don't know that I honestly figured it out, but because I'm very much a spontaneous person, but I think many years ago, being in corporate America, I learned that I had to be extremely organized in order to get anything done. So I think that's why.
And in my work life, I pretty much was. I mean, because being a teacher, I kind of had to. Hey, Linda, I kind of had to. Otherwise, you had kids that were losing it.
Right. Or you would be losing it. One of the two.
Or you're losing it. Yeah. So you really did need to be organized. But even, I don't know, even at the end of it, I think when I started realizing that I needed to retire was because I was like, okay, you're not really doing what you're supposed to be doing anymore. Like, you're not planning, and you don't have your act together, and you need to figure this stuff out. So,
go do something else that's more fun.
Yeah, like retire and not have to deal with
that's right, exactly. Not have to worry about a darn thing.
Get up, do what I want. Hey, I can do that.
That sounds like a challenge I could take.
Right? I can get up and do whatever I want really well.
And you can choose when you want to sleep. See?
Yeah, exactly. I have been lately, though. I've been doing a little bit of taking some of what I do during my lives and making them into a short or real quick, shorter video kind of thing, and doing like a voiceover or something. Because there's some things that I want people to see, and I don't expect, and I know not everybody can watch an 8-hour video. I know there's people that do watch them, that they put them on in the background and go about their business, and I completely appreciate that. But I know also at the same time that there's not everybody can do that. So it's So I've been trying to do a little bit more of that, especially because I do on Saturdays, I do idea book sessions, and it just we do a couple different things that we can stick in an idea book, and with those, I usually try to get them um, uploaded and so that people can look at them again later if they weren't able to
Right.
do it with us, or that kind of thing. So
Yeah, that's a good idea. I need to be better at doing short. I get so excited about whatever it is I'm working on, then I'm like, dang it, why didn't I do a short before I did, or I just forget. Heck, half the time I forget to take a photo to use in the. And I'm like, oh, now I gotta lay
for your
this crap
thumbnail,
all back out and take another picture.
right? I gotta
Oh,
do it all over again. Dang it!
I know.
Well, I hate because I do. Everything is recorded in this format, and so then to do a short with it,
Yeah.
like I don't manage to stay in one little area. I'm usually like all over the place, so
Right.
it's hard sometimes to do the short and be able to have it the right way. So a lot of my shorts are just like little tiny videos that I've been able to crop some of the edge out and get it in
Yeah.
there, and yeah, so I need to figure out a better way of doing that. I
There.
know that you can stream in both formats,
Yeah.
so I'm wondering if maybe doing it that way and then being able to pull it from the other one. But then I still have to concentrate about staying in the middle, and I'm just not.
Right.
I'm not. I'm constantly being told we can't see what you're doing. We can't see what you're doing. So
Oops.
yeah.
Uh,
See, yours has like a little target there. You know to stay in your target. I don't have a target on my mat. I need to
oh yeah. You know
create a
what?
target.
Yeah, that is a good. Well, but half the time my camera's all in wackadoo. But yeah,
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
ideally that's how it should work.
right. It should in the real
Yeah.
world. Yeah. So you said you mentioned who had influenced you early on. Who how has your style changed, and is that as a result of just seeing different things, or because you've been influenced by other people now?
I don't. I guess if I'm not sure if I would really identify. I don't identify with the style. I guess. Um, I kind of just. I really use how I feel as kind of a jumping off point to whatever I'm going to be working on.
Uh huh.
Um, so, and I'm also not a rule follower, nor, you know, I don't like it. I'm not one of those people that got the VCR and then opened the box and read all the directions. That would never happen, you know? So,
Right.
um, I think also I love learning, and I love learning from everybody, whether they have a channel or not. Like I love my subscribers just for their artistic ability and to be able to convey it in a comment. That I'm like, oh my gosh, that's an awesome idea. I should try that.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so I don't know. I don't really. I don't I mean, I gravitate to colors. Like I love the bright colors. I love pastels. I love, those kind of things. But I'm pretty much, I'll try anything once.
Right.
Uh, and then if I don't like it, then I probably won't do it again. But, um, and I think there's so many people that are such talented artists. Every single person that I watch, I learn something from, or there's something new I can try
Yeah.
or do.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. There's so much talent out there, and like there's a lot of talented people out there that don't have channels,
exactly. Hmm.
and so that's why I'm constantly like, oh, okay, well, you did that. That sounds really cool. Can you post a pic? That's why I love my Discord. Can you share a picture over there?
Yeah,
give
exactly.
me a chance to see what you've done and get ideas, because I don't know, that's where
Right.
I get a lot of stuff that I feel better than being able to do things, because I get stuck, and
Yeah.
like my clusters all end up looking the same. I need new ideas, and that kind of thing. So
Right.
thank you, Terry. Terry's out there pushing pushing my channel.
Awesome. Well, yes,
I
for
love
sure.
Terry. She's so sweet.
She
She's so
is.
sweet. Hello, Miss Carrie.
Carrie, well, hello, sleepyhead.
Hello, Gardens and Books.
Hey,
She's
Naomi.
just bestie. Yeah, Carrie's a little slow. Where you be? Where you be?
Oh.
So if there was another hobby, another creative hobby that you could try, do you have any idea of what it might be?
Oh, something I haven't tried yet. Let's see.
Right?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things I haven't tried, but well, I do love photography, and I used to do a lot of it. Again, my mom was a big influence on that. She's an excellent photographer. So and all you need, well, heck, nowadays you don't even need a camera. You just need your phone, and you can create just as beautiful things. But
Right? It's
um,
crazy.
isn't it? But I do like I even love back the old 35 millimeter with the film, and weirdly, my daughter just asked if she could get a camera that was film based, and I was like, it's having a resurgence. These young kids these days, they're gonna go back to regular cameras. Um, so I asked my mom if she'd dig hers out and let Demi experiment. So I think I would probably do more of that. Um, if I had time to focus on it and really do it well. Um, Craft wise, I'm trying to think. Oh, the one thing I would love to do, but I know I never say never, right? Is sew more, because I know how to sew. I could make a dress if somebody was forcing me to. It's it's not that much fun for me anymore. Um, but I think like simple things, I would just do more sewing. Just you know, maybe a bag or something. I don't know, but
So
I don't want to get
my
all crazy here, but
my crocheting and sewing are pretty much limited to it has to be a straight line, otherwise I'm not doing it.
yeah.
Curtains and blankets, sheets, that we're done.
There you go. See, yep, straight line. That's good. Well, uh, a lot of you have probably heard this if you've been around on my channel for a while, but my grandma is also an amazing artist. She's 96. She still crochets. She still quilts. Um, and she's phenomenal at it. And
Oh wow.
quilting is something I never, I don't know. It's kind of like the bingo cards and the mushies. I had never understood like how somebody could sit and now here I am cutting paper, but to watch her, and it truly is an art in and of itself. And the how meticulous and how, I mean, it's paper, right? If I screwed up, I can throw it in the garbage and start over. But when you're
Right.
halfway through a quilt and you screw up, I am not ripping out all those seams. No, come hell or high
No.
water, somebody, no, it's
No.
not happening. So
Yeah.
I would love to be able to quilt and like make these crazy designs, but I just know it would never happen.
Right. Hey Darla, welcome.
Hey, Darla. I've made many a Tide blanket before. Demi and I make those all the time. That's cathartic
Tide
work
ones
right
are
there.
fun.
What?
Yeah. The Tide ones are fun. Those are,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, you can't screw it up really.
They're
You're good to
yes, they're
go.
fairly easy.
Right.
I did my bonus daughter when she got married, the one that lives in Australia, she wanted a quilt. They wanted like a quilt that could so people could sign
Oh,
the quilt and
cool.
then that kind of thing. So I made one, but it was one of those that has the seams on the outside and then you fray it.
Yes.
Those were a lot of fun. It was easy because you didn't really have to worry as much what the seams looked like because they were on the
That's
outside. you
yep.
know.
Yep. There's a
And
name
then you
for
snipped them and made them fuzzy and it was just, yeah,
right.
it was really
I
nice.
meant to do that. I meant to do that.
Right?
Um,
totally
There's a name
does.
for those, and I can't remember, but
Yeah,
that's
I can't remember.
my grandma
Reg.
made me one, and it was a circular pattern,
Uh
and
huh.
then she did that, and it was my favorite. Actually, she didn't make it for me. I just kept saying how much I loved it, and she gave it to me. But um, I just
I
think
think
those
they're
are
like
so cool.
rag quilts or
Rag
something like
quilts, yeah,
that.
that's it.
Yeah, yeah. They
That's it.
almost kind of remind me of like the old chenille kind of stuff, because of the way
Yes.
that the way that it fluffs and everything. So yeah,
Somewhere
I
in
ended up
my
making a ton of them for Christmas presents that following year, and then I'm like, okay, I'm over this.
see, you became an expert, just like me in the cinch. You just kept making those
Right?
rag quilts. Somewhere
Became
in
very
my
addicted to it.
stash of stuff, deep into the sewing closet, I picked up. Um, I'm sure it was at a thrift store, like 5 rolls of. It's called chenille, but it looks like it's seam binding,
Mm-hmm.
and you sew it onto like your regular fabric, just on a piece of. We're past 5 o'clock, so my words might not like make sense.
It's all
Like,
good.
what do you call? Sounds like um, just on your regular muslin. And so, imagine you had like a piece of it like this, right? And then you sew down the middle of it under. See, we can do this, Pam. We can do it.
It's
Straight
straight.
lines, straight lines, and then you just add the next one, and you just go down the middle, and then you throw it in the washing machine, and it is chenille. It makes
Oh
it into
wow.
chenille. Have I tried it yet? No, but I really should.
You
And
should.
I'm
Now that you talked
guessing.
about it, you should, because I need to see this.
I know now I'm gonna have to dig it out. But I'm guessing that's how chenille was made. I mean, I don't know much about
It,
how chenille was made,
because
but I'm like,
that
maybe
does
that.
look like it. Yeah, it does look like it's something that is like layered from cutting stuff off or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm like, well, I think
Yeah,
I could probably do that.
yeah, right,
There it sits, many, many a year later.
right.
Linda said she used to quilt.
Oh
God
wow.
bless you, Linda.
Yeah, I've never been able to. I think it's something that I would love to learn, but it's a lot of work and a lot of planning, and
Right.
like
And
this isn't it. Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know,
It seems way more expensive and a bigger thing to ruin.
yeah, that's the ruin part would be what would get me. Um, but if you really think about it, perhaps all of this paper crafting and cutting and paper engineering, as I call it, probably has prepped us to be better at quilting now
Probably,
than
yeah,
we would have been, 10 years ago.
yeah, because we do a lot of paper piecing, and yeah,
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 for sure.
yeah. As long as it's a straight line, I could probably do it. Well, I think, honestly, I think the thing that stops me the most is the once the thing's done, doing the stitching on the top of it, because I don't have
A quilt
a
machine.
machine like that, and I wouldn't. There ain't no way that you're going to catch me hand stitching it, because that's just a nightmare.
Oh gosh, no! I can barely do a tag that's stitched.
Right?
That's what my grandma did. She she'd worked there when she had her regular job, and then when she retired, she worked there until they closed the quilt shop,
Oh
and
wow!
she was 88, 89, I think. And she
Oh
ran the
wow!
quilting machine, and she had one at home too. And I'll tell you, Pam, that seems like a fun job. Like, just going all the way. Oh,
Right?
here's your design. I'm like, I can get right with that.
Well, yeah, because most of them you don't even really have to do much to them anymore. They
No,
just kind of like run
they,
themselves. So
yeah, they do.
yeah, those are
Yeah,
expensive machines.
yeah, they are.
Major expensive machines. Yeah.
We couldn't. My grandma had one, and she wanted to sell it. We couldn't. We were trying to we did finally sell it, but we couldn't give the dang thing away, which is crazy.
Really?
there's well, there's I believe that more people like our age and younger are starting to get into quilting a little bit more, but
Hmm.
yeah, and now and hers was probably a little more manual than some
Yeah.
of the new ones
Yeah.
that are just push a button and let it go.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
so maybe there wasn't a, you know, appeal. That wasn't an appeal for someone, but
Yeah,
and those
that could
things take up
be.
a lot of space, man.
Yes, they are. They're very big and they do take up a lot of room.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Um, how has the junk journaling community surprised you?
Oh my gosh, I have so many friends. I'm so popular.
Right?
Popular.
Being a
Uh,
nerd in school, it's like, wow, this is pretty cool.
yeah, I'm so popular. Uh, but truly, like, it, and even when I was like just starting out, and I never felt, I mean, there was probably a few YouTube folks that I was like, well, I'm never gonna, contact that person or whatever. But I, I think that that was one of the biggest reasons that, or surprises, was that it's such a great community. And I
Yeah.
really do feel, I mean, they used to make fun of people dating online. Oh, you met somebody online? Well, this is the same thing. You're vetting your friends,
Right.
um, through through the YouTube. And
Right.
I, when I started the channel, I knew that that was one of the major goals, is that it was just a safe place to land, and that and anybody could, you know, be in my space, and that it was safe for them, and there weren't any rules, and we were here to support each other. And man, you know, build it and they will come, right? And gosh,
Right.
I just met so many wonderful people in that I would have never probably met, even if I went to a retreat somewhere, right? I
Right.
just
Yeah. Well, and
went.
with my channel, with the way I'm awake at all hours of the night, there's people in other countries that I've become friends with that I would have never had the opportunity to have friends in Germany and South Africa and
Yeah,
Australia and so many other places. It's just crazy. Canada. It's
right.
crazy how many people, and I actually, I've talked about this before. I like used to kind of make fun of my sister-in-law because her friend, she's like, well, my friend said and my friend said, and I'm like, well, Lori, your friends are only online, you don't even know them, and now I'm doing this and I'm like, wow, I feel kind of bad about saying that. Because
But
my
here,
friends.
right. And I think maybe you've experienced this too, but truthfully, I have experienced this firsthand, that when you get to meet your friends that are online in real life, as I always say, it
Hmm.
is as if you have been friends for 100 years. You know,
See, I
it
haven't gotten that chance yet,
it
but I
almost
can't
brings you to
wait.
tears.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's that cool. Yeah.
I know Paint Girly Lori, she's here. Hi Lori. She and Jay met each other, and Jay was just over the moon about that. She just couldn't,
Yeah,
she could barely even control herself.
I know. I know. I mean, and that's the wonderful, that's probably the one real benefit of um traveling as much as we do. And I mean, I'm not
Hmm.
on the road like all the time like I was when I was working, but to be able to just be kind of in the vicinity, like, um be in New Orleans, and get to have a day with Carrie, the paper monkey, who,
Right.
lives quite a ways away. Like, we also will travel the distance for one another too, I think. And that's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
Lori, from Enchanted Dreams, met me in Tennessee. She lives in Georgia. It's just so cool. And man, I would drive. Somebody says they're going to South Dakota. I'm like, well, South Dakota's not that far from me. I'm in Iowa. I'll go.
Right.
I'll go see
Hey,
you.
Debbie. Yeah, well, and that's like, 'cause I have, my one of my bonus daughters and her husband and the grandsons live in Australia. So Australia is definitely a, place that we go usually about once a year. And now that I have several friends that live in Australia, it's like, okay, but of course, none of them, one lives in Sydney where they live, but the rest of
Oh,
them are all like Brisbane. And it's like, I told my husband, I said, you do realize that I'm going to have to go to Brisbane for a period of
right.
time when we're there, because if I actually land and set foot in Australia and don't go visit Di,
Yeah.
there might be a hit taken out on me or
I,
something, you
I was
know?
just gonna say, you can't, I mean, you can't go and not go see Die. That would be
Right?
bad.
That would be wrong.
I know.
That would be very wrong.
It would.
Yeah, so
Heck, I
that's
mean,
something that I
I
look
may
forward
just
to.
justify. I might use Die as justification to get to Australia. I'll be like, hey, I got a friend over there,
Yep,
and I really need to go see her.
I got to go see her because she lives in Australia, and yeah, if you ever get the chance, you do need to go to Australia. Though it's a really
Oh,
cool country. I love it.
it's on my list there, and well, Fiji is my has always been on
Yes,
my bucket list, but
yeah,
um, I I just love all the I mean everything I see about Australia and New Zealand too. Australia more though I think than New Zealand.
yeah,
Well, there's more to see. It's a little bit larger.
yeah, yeah. New Zealand though is a little bit cooler in weather wise though because
Yeah.
being
So when
further
you go
south.
there, how long do you stay?
We usually
Months?
go for 2 to 3 weeks. The first time we
Wow.
did a month, and that was much. I think if we did a
Really?
month again, it would be 3 weeks there and then a week somewhere else.
Di,
Um,
get the bed ready. She's coming to
right?
Brisbane.
She's got a caravan. Well, it's a
Oh,
bus,
even
but yeah, she's got
better.
a bus. So yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, she's got a bus. So. Um, so we're usually there for about 2 to 3 weeks. It just depends on what time of the year it is. We try to go when the boys are out of school.
Uh-huh.
And they've got their school in between their semesters or whatever. They do usually about a 2 week break in between.
And what time
Um,
is that in their summer or their winter?
it's all year they have these. So thank you,
Oh,
Marsha. That's very sweet of you. Thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, so it's every time they have, and then it's a little bit longer one during their summertime. But their summertime is now. So the boys are out of
right.
school right now.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, but we usually try to go in our summer because it's a lot cooler because it's
Yeah,
then their winter time, and yeah, so
very cool.
yeah. Three spare beds and a whole coach bus, plenty of room.
See? There we go.
Careful, you're going to end up with a bunch of people there.
That's
A
right.
bunch.
All of a sudden they'll be standing on the steps of your caravan going, "Hey, we're here.
Right? Hello.
Where's my Vegemite sandwich?" We were just talking about that the other day, and I'm like, I really want to try that.
Well, Di knows the way to do it.
Yeah, she
She,
did.
she
She gave me the deets, but now I
did
gotta
she tell
find
you
it.
how to exactly how to do it? Yeah,
Yeah.
she says that there's people that do it stupid. So.
Well, it's not like I apparently it's not like I use every other condiment, which is overly used. You only use a little bit.
Right, teeny tiny bit, not yeah. You don't like chug it or anything like that,
Right.
like us crazy
You can't
Americans like to do with
slather it
certain
on
stuff.
there.
No, right, right. All right, time for the mystery question ones. Pick a number between 1 and 15, please.
Oh my gosh, 7.
7. If you had to break up with one type of paper, what's getting ghosted?
Oh, one type of paper. Oh my gosh, that's a hard question. These are like rapid fire, right? I'm not supposed to be thinking about this. Do you know what? It would probably be. Now, don't come for me, people. It would probably be Stamperia paper.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that one.
Yeah,
It's hard to use
it is,
because
and
it's
it
there's
and it cracks too much, or maybe I'm just hard on equipment and I just don't do a very good job of it. But yeah, that's why. That's what
oh,
I'm
like
thinking.
when you're folding it and stuff. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's I have problems with it just because it's so pretty and I don't want to cover anything up, and
Well,
so then
yeah,
it's like, well, what do I do with this?
and the fools make it two sided, so it makes your decision making process harder. And
Damn
what
it,
are they
Jen!
thinking?
All right, another one between 1 and 15.
11.
11. If your current journal had a theme song, what would it be?
Well, theme song. Well, considering I'm staring at 7 Prairie Girl journals that just got finished today, I'd have to name. I'd say Somewhere Over the Rainbow, even though it has nothing to do with prairies. But I mean, I finally finished the dang thing, so the pot of gold was there. I mean,
So it's more of a theme of I finally did it than a
yeah,
theme of this is what the journal's about. Gotcha.
right. I kept saying these flipping dang tassels are not going to make themselves. I got to do them.
No. All right, pick one more number, and audience, it's time for you guys to start, or chat, not audience, chat. It's time for you
Oh.
guys to start choosing numbers too.
How
Right,
about number 12?
number 12. If you could raid anyone's stash, who would it be?
Oh gosh.
I would go for Dies. I've seen her stash.
Man. Um, I think it would probably be Lori at Enchanted Dreams because she has got so much like shabby chic late it's just eye candy. And a lot of things I don't
Yeah,
have, so I would be like that would be it.
right. Okay. Number 9. This is courtesy of Sandy Audsley. Is that Audsley? Yes. How many unfinished journals do you currently have?
Well, as of today, I have 7 less than I had before. So that's great.
Hey, that's a start.
Yeah, that's a start. I so I probably only have 3 that are to a point where I'd say they're unfinished. All of the rest of them are ideas that haven't been started. So those are in my bins. So,
Hmm.
but truly 3 that are not finished, and I don't know that they will be anytime soon. Um,
That's not bad though.
well, maybe not, but then I should probably start some, so then I might have some that aren't finished. I don't know.
So there's that whole procrastination thing going on. You
Well,
can't say that they're not. Well, but see, that saves you from having an unfinished journal if it's not something
true.
that's started. It's just an idea.
I love the way you think, Pam. I love it.
I can justify anything,
You
Angie.
can.
Yeah, let's
Hey,
stay over there,
Diane.
girl. All
Oh
right, number
gosh.
15. If your scissors had a name, what would it be?
These are lovingly. These scissors. Y'all have those Tim Holtz ones and all those fancy schmancy. I'm going to name her like, I'm going to name these scissors Inez.
Inez.
It's my great grandma's name. And I think,
Aww.
she like these bad boys have been around forever and they are just tough as nails. And I, I mean, seriously, I've had these since I started doing junk journaling, and I probably picked them up at a thrift store, or no, probably at an auction. And they're like, I love them. Yeah, they're
They
pretty
look like they're
awesome.
nice and sturdy, and yeah.
Yeah, and I can't
They're
find any others that
cool.
worked as well as this one.
Right. Very
Now, if
cool.
I wanted to curse my scissor, I don't know, I'd have a really bad, naughty name for my pinking shears because all of mine are horrible.
They don't want to behave.
No.
I've got a bunch of names from misbehaving children that I could give you.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. So both Martha and Carrie are asking, what is one supply you have but have never used?
I'm getting better at using all of them. However, well, the most recent one that I had never used was my fuse tool. And I mean, probably people who watch all of my videos were sick of me using that dang thing, but it, I really had fun using that. And I bought brand new, left it in the package, thought it was the coolest thing next to sliced bread. Um, and again, didn't use it until just recently. But I will say the one thing I truly haven't used, I bought it in an estate sale. It was a crafter's estate sale who was a junk journaler too. And I have to look at it because I don't even know what the dang thing's called. It is, um, so if somebody knows how to use this, let me know. It is the Spellbinders Glimmer plate. Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
Well, see, you're not alone. Either do I. I think you do like foil because it had like the plates and the foils, and then you can emboss on it. And yeah,
Oh.
I'm gonna have to Google it and see how to make it because I got all the stuff with it, but it came like in a box with like a lot of other things. So it wasn't like I was seeking it out to buy it. I just ended up with it, and I've never used it. So
Right. Hmm. Well, that'll be cool to see.
yes, and if
Welcome,
I don't like
Kentucky
it, it'll be
Crafter.
coming. Hello. Um, it'll be coming to a sale soon if I don't use it.
Either have to figure it out or get rid of it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Or one
Oh,
of
you're
you
gonna
that knows how
join,
to use it, let me know.
right? um, Kentucky Crafter, you're gonna join the Craft Your Life with us tomorrow. That's fantastic. Can't wait to meet you. Um, let's see. We had some more that just zoomed by on me. What's one thing in your stash you'd never part with?
Oh, definitely this. What is it with me and sharp objects? I gotta really, maybe I got a problem. But yes, this thing, I know a lot of you guys make fun of me because it looks like I should be on a construction site, but this thing is the most amazing piece of equipment I have. I could probably save lives with this. If I was on a deserted island, I could cut down trees with this. I could craft with it. I can even scrape. I can scrape off
Oh
bark and make it
goodness,
into
look at
fire.
that!
Yeah. So yeah,
Wow.
it was Dave's and he got it brand new and I needed it to borrow it for something and he's never got it back.
You're like, you gotta get your own, babe.
Yeah. He comes to the craft room to borrow it for me now, which is really funny.
Zippy
Mm.
said that she named her scissors. When she calls fussy cutting, she calls it bitchy snipping.
I love it.
So her scissors are called Ms. Bitchity Snippets and Pinky Shears.
I love that. I need a little more
Gardens
fluffing.
and Books wants to know what brand your scissors are.
Oh, old. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe you guys can see that better than I can. I think I shared this what the name of it was. I had to get out my Henkel.
Oh yeah, I think so. Henkel,
Yeah.
Henkel, or something like
Yep.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's an old brand.
Yeah,
They've
they've
been
been
around for
around.
a long time.
I will cry if something happens to these things. I'm telling you, like,
Right.
you know,
Right. Hey,
she's
Debbie
my
Epps. Yeah, that's that. When you get something like that and you're used to them and they work really well, and those are easy enough to sharpen, but they don't ever seem to need to be sharpened like the
not very
newer
often.
scissors. Yeah.
No. But I usually have Dave like if I have fabric scissors and I see that my children or my husband cannot read where it says fabric on the scissors, then I
Right.
automatically have him like sharpen them, and I always have him do these, but I not very often.
Right.
I mean, I can cut
Right.
fabric with these just as well.
Yeah. Right. What is a trend or supply you don't understand the hype about?
Mm. Oh God, that's a horrible question because I pretty much buy into everything. I'm a gadget kind of girl. I don't know. Um, I'm sure if I thought of it, I'm sure there's a few that I'm like, that's just silly. Why would you have that? But I can't think of one off the top of my head.
See, for me, it's mushrooms.
Well,
Don't get it.
right, yeah.
Don't get it.
But we can agree to disagree on that one, sis, and still
A
be
lot of people
friends.
agree with you. A lot of people agree with you. They think I should get over it, but hey.
uh, I don't know. Well, I don't like even like a style. I can't even think of any of that because just because I don't like something doesn't mean I don't think it's beautiful, you know?
Oh no,
So,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, and I'm sure you
Exactly.
do too, but I'm like, so
Yeah.
that's really hard thing. But I mostly would think like, well, sometimes like inks or paints or certain kind, and I'm like, why couldn't you just do that with the same thing that you got at home, you know? So sometimes
Yeah.
I think that about products, but
So the more expensive supplies that it's like, well, you could have probably done that with something a little bit cheaper that you had at home kind of thing.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool about what we do is almost 95 if not more percent of the time we can come up with something that is equally as cool from different items that we just have around home around the house that works just as well, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. And Kentucky Craft, you guys are so sweet.
I love you, girl. See
feeling
now,
feeling the
yeah,
love up in there.
right.
That's
Oh, that's funny.
hilarious. So you do weekly sales on Tuesdays, except for that very first one. You want to tell us a little bit more about those?
Sure. So every Tuesday, at least once a month, we have a guest. So every Tuesday, like Pam said, except the first Tuesday of the month, we have a live sale, and we bring. It's myself and Sandy, which is Wilhelmina Junk Journals, and Carol at a Crinkled Path, and then a guest every month. And we sell at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesday nights, and we just have a really good time. No pressure to buy, just come and hang out. And it's really kind of fun because we all have a little bit different interests, so it's a really nice variety of things. And yeah, we have a lot of fun. So check it out.
That sounds like fun. Do you stream? You do live streams too, just like crafting live streams as well, correct?
I do. I would like to say that I'm uh, really good at scheduling those, but for me, it's more kind of whenever I feel like it. I mean, I might get it
Okay.
out there 6 hours before I do one, but I'm not really great about planning. Oh, on this day I'm going to go live, but um,
Right.
yeah, it kind of depends on what I'm working on.
But you release planned videos like 3 times a week, though, correct?
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Then we have the Tuesday live sales, and then I think for 2026 I'll reserve Saturday and Sunday for the opportunity to go live if I need to.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Is there any you talked about you had some organizing videos that you thought
Oh
people should take a look
yeah,
at?
my favorite. Well, my favorite to watch, my favorite to do. Again, it's probably the squirrel mentality that makes me overly organized. But so yes, I started the craft room reset, and I did all of the videos except one, and they need to be edited. So I have two more that are coming out in the coming weeks that are preparation for my annual craft room tour, which you guys tell me that you like to watch those because it is a very big evolution from the pristine, looks perfect craft room that I had when I first started my channel as opposed
Right.
to how it is now. So it's well loved and well used now, but
Right.
yeah.
Probably not as matchy matchy as it started out with everything being just white or just black or whatever. There's other colors
Girl,
that have been added, and yes.
yeah, girl, it took me 2 or 3 years before I would actually put books on my shelf because they didn't all match with everything else in there. Finally, I was
Oh,
like,
geez.
okay, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And I can't make
I
book
do.
covers for all of them because I won't know what the heck's behind them. So there's that.
I do like to have my tubs match though, like
Me
you
too.
know, and have the colors that I like in there as well.
Yeah.
If you want to share your channel, you can go ahead and share. You need to do exclamation point share and then a space and then your at name. So if I was going to do it, I would do exclamation point share space at the Ginger Cat Lady. And then that'll bring your channel up for you. Stop it, ma'am. Somebody
Yes.
must be
Yay.
hungry and she's
And we'll be able to
being.
see that on the replay as well, right? So we can, so
Yes,
anybody watching.
yeah. Yep. I provide make sure all of the chat is there and so all of the links will show up in there as well. So
Yay.
yeah. And then you were talking about as well a project that you have in April that I'm very excited about.
Yeah. And any of you who have, well, you don't have to have a channel to participate, but if you um, do have a channel and you want to join in, you can actually put it in the comments now too, and I'll add you to the list. But um, I celebrate my birthday month all month long. Everybody, I know it's just what I do because I like my birthday. And so one of the things that I started doing 2 years ago, this will be the third year, is I do a hashtag called Give a Scrap. And it's just a chance for us to create something with our scraps, kind of help. April is, here we go again, Save the Planet Month. Earth Day is in April.
Birthday. Yep.
And so I reach out to everybody and that does have a channel and ask if they would like to participate, to choose a day, and you can just create something with scraps of no rules, anything you want, and post a video. But if you don't have a channel, you can um, participate as well. You can post on the Makers Market, which is um, my online store, which has over 100 different resellers that do art supplies and or handmade items. Or you could post it on your own social media like um, Instagram or whatever, Facebook, wherever you hang out. And it's just a fun time for us to all be together, to learn from one another, to spark some ideas. I create a playlist so everybody can just go there and see everybody else's uh, videos and what they're working on. And it's just a lot of fun. And um, it's a fun way for me to celebrate my birthday month.
Yeah. Well, Angela said that this is her third year doing it. So, and she mentioned playlists. So if you want to check it out, she does have playlists from the past 2 years that you can go and look at and get ideas from as well.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you wanted to mention before we call it a night?
Well, other than the fact that I really am excited that you asked me to hang out with you, and
I am
I hope
too.
that we get to do this again, maybe in a different format, because I totally enjoyed myself. And guess what?
Yeah.
I am past my bedtime, and I'm still like, and I'm still awake.
I know. With me, it's like me being on the West Coast, and everybody else being on the other side of the earth. It's always like all of the people I interview are always back east or
Yeah.
central, and it's like way past. Yeah, 6 o'clock is late, but for me, 6 o'clock is early.
Right. Well, I was just worried I was going to let you down. I was like, oh gosh, I hope that I can like form words by 9:30.
I struggle with words all the time that people are used to it, so it's all good. It's all good.
Well,
They know
I
the word
really
lost
enjoyed
thing
it.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I loved hanging out with you, and I hope we can do it again soon.
yeah, I would love to come and hang out with you and maybe do a live with you and Carrie or something one time. That would be
Yeah,
a
for
blast.
sure. Let's do
Yeah.
it. I'm
Well,
always game for a
thank
good
you,
time.
ma'am. Well, thank you. I had a blast as well. And thank you to all of you out there that joined us. If you are not a subscriber of Angela's yet, her link is pinned up at the top of chat. So make sure you go over and check her out. I also saw her Linktree link being posted out there. So check that out too for other stuff that she has going on.
Well,
Thank you
thank you.
to all of the people that are Angela's subbies that came over and watched and had some time here too. I hope to see you guys maybe at my live sometime. I go from 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 1 a.m. East Coast time, until 6 a.m. Pacific Standard, which is 9 a.m. East Coast. So if you can't check me out in the middle of the night, you can drop by in the morning. I get a lot of people that come and hang out in the morning because it's a good way to start their mornings. Carrie usually shows up in the morning and starts her morning out laughing and cracking up at us. So it's a good way to start your morning and have some laughs and go to work in a positive way if you have to do that horrible W word. So
That's right. And it's a great way to
yeah.
share coffee in the morning with someone.
It is, yes.
Sure.
Be prepared to spit it out though, because there's
Exactly.
constant laps and you may end up either spitting or snorting your coffee. So yeah.
Right. All is
It's been
okay.
known to happen.
That's right.
So
Aw.
thank you for everybody that joined. I truly appreciate it because I do know that you have other places that you could be and you chose to be here with Angela and I tonight, and I appreciate that. So have a fantastic morning, night, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I loves y'all. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Angela.
Thank you.
All right. Yellow moo.